Welcome my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. It's Mary Jane. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7, Episode 17, Reunion Part 1. Let's talk about the outfits. Let's talk about Tokyo Vanity. Let's talk about, like, she looked like a prize out of, a Jack in the Box. A prize out of, out of the cereal box. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. It's going to pop out. It just looks scary. And, it looks like something that you win. Like, she looked like something that you win, like, at a circus, at a sideshow, at a carnival. It was just way too much. The hair color and the outfit, like a puppet, like a doll. But her makeup was flawless. Her face was flawless. She looked very pretty in the face. But the rest of the outfit and, the green hair was just way too much. She like really overdid it. But, she tried her best. She, maybe it's a special type of look that she's going for that I don't understand and I don't know. But it is what it is. So let's move on to BK. BK with his ripped jeans didn't go so well, because it was like huge. They had like the big holes in it, like from the 90s. Like if, what females would wear, like female kind of like jeans. But his jacket was nice with the checkered, like a checkered cab, like, a chessboard. It was, the jacket was alright. His hair looked fine. He looked the same, so it was cool. And then we get to Karlie. Karlie, the color of her dress, whatever color that was, it did not fit her complexion with her hair too as well. And the pattern that she had on her dress with like the white roses, it almost looked like it was a cell, like it was disease, like fungus and shit. It just didn't look right. But her makeup was nice. Her makeup did look nice, and she did have on nice shoes. And let's get to Stevie J. Stevie J looked like he was performing at the circus, like he's a street performer, like he was gonna be on a subway performing with that shirt on. But his Gucci slippers, his Gucci shoes, they look really nice. I did like that. His haircut was on point. Like his haircut is always on point. Like they do his fade, his bald fade so perfectly, especially with the line. It looked really nice. But other than that, that was it. And we get to Miss Parker, Nene Parker. She actually got it right. Like she looked really well. Her hair looked nice. Her dress looked nice. I only seen the upper part of her body, but the color matched her skin and matched her hair. She just looked really nice. She did look good. And then we get on to Mimi. Mimi got it together. Like Mimi was everything. Her dress, her hair, her makeup, everything looked good, and she stayed quiet. She stayed mute. It just, everything that she had on just brought out her beauty, and she looked very good. She got it right. And we got Mama D. Mama D, she looked nice too as well. I did like her earrings. I like her necklace. I like her outfit. I like her long part in the middle. Her part in the middle and then the long hair coming down, the black. It really did look nice. She looked good. She actually looked like a queen. She was fitting. She looked good. And we got Estelita. Estelita, she got it right. Simple hair, simple dress, nice little watch going on. She looked hip hop. She looked like she belonged there. She was on point, just like Mimi looked like hip hop. She looked like hip hop. She looked good. And then we get on to who else? Kurt. Kurt looked like he was still trying to be young. He's still trying to be cool. He's still trying to be hip. Like he looks like, one of the guys that you see walking up and down the street saying, "Hey man, what's up? Did you hear that new rap song that came out? The old man in the club." That's what Kurt looked like. He still hasn't let it go. Rasheeda, she looked nice. I like her black outfit, her black dress. Only thing is the black dress is really short and her thighs is kind of like too big for the black dress. But her hair, her makeup, her earrings, her lipstick, the soft, the natural look that she had really looked nice. And moving on from Rasheeda, we get to Jock. Jock, hairstyle was terrible. It looked bad. His jacket, the outfit that he had on did not go well. And he usually dressed very nice, but it just didn't work out for him this reunion. Usually Jock brings it. He brings like, a better look, but it didn't happen. And also, Karlie Redd, her jacket looked nice. That's a very nice jacket. Her hair looked nice. Her makeup looked nice. Her makeup was soft. Her hair was on point. But you couldn't really tell what kind of outfit she had on under that jacket. The jacket was tight though. The jacket was hip hop. The jacket was chic. It was nice as well. And then we get on to Ciara. Ciara outfit didn't look well. Usually Ciara always bring it. She brought it this whole season. But her hair did look nice. Her makeup looked nice. But, having like on a suit, on one side, and the other side as like, you know, a dancer type of outfit, like she's gonna be on stage, or like if she's going to a talent show, she's performing in a high school play. So that didn't, so she missed the look. And then we have Tommy. Tommy looked like she would totally like going to a stripper club. She was about to get ready, shake that ass, and like she's open for business. It looked really tacky because she has young daughters. So for her to be out there, almost like being out there butt naked, really just the little flowers covering up her breast and her vagina. And then, but Tommy's hair looked nice, her makeup looked nice. She looked like she could have been high. I don't think she was drinking alcohol, because when they showed the scene of Tommy, you know, going off with the security guards, she was all like, you know, I need a little something, something, little something, something. And so we get on to Just Brittany. She looked terrible. Like her outfit didn't look good. She looked like she was hoeing. It was just way too much because her belly was hanging over. It looked like she was pregnant. Her haircut was nice. It just didn't go with her face because her face is kind of really chunky. So she needed something a little bit more softer, like a dark color, a dark brown. And, you know, coming down on the sides a little bit. But it didn't have to be in a bob. It would have been all right. And so then we move on to Jasmine. Jasmine, I like Jasmine hair black, but her hair did look fine. Her hair looked perfect. You know, her outfit was nice. It was like, you know, like a 70s, 80s type of two-piece outfit. The top and the skirt looked really nice. It didn't stand out as much, but she really has a glow up, and Jasmine is really pretty. And so moving on from that, we have, you know, Erica Mena. Her outfit looked like it was another rash, another fungus, another disease, just like eating up at your skin. You know, when you have different colors on your skin because you have some type of fungus or like cells or bacteria. And it looks like it was almost like a bodysuit type of outfit, like stocking material, like cut open like around her, or like when you go to one of them old school hotels, like them ancient hotels, and they have like the tablecloths on the little wooden tables. It looked like one of that type of like outfit that she had, and it didn't go well. And also moving on from that, Sean Garrett, he looked okay. He looked nice. He just looked like regular hip hop. He was just there chilling with his outfit and with his clothes on. It was really not much to his outfit, but it was just simple, plain. And we have Tobias. His jacket actually looked nice. His cornbraids looked nice too as well. His black pants looked nice. K-Bachi, we would say K-Bachi looked really good. He looked professional. He looked decent. He looked classy hip hop. He looked like grown up hip hop. He looked really good. He got it together. Like his outfit was straight on point. Shooter's outfit was too tight, too short. He didn't have on, like, you couldn't tell if he had on socks or not. His, you know, his pants came up past his ankles, his suit pants, so it really looked uncomfortable, like he smelled too as well. He didn't have a shirt under it either. I was just like, damn, what's going on? But his hair and that thing that scarf tied around his head looked okay. It looked pretty decent. And so we got to say the best dress tonight goes to, you know, Mimi. Mimi's the best dress out of all the women. And then the best dress out of the guys so far that I've seen will be K-Bachi. He actually looked good. And we'll say the number 2 best dress will be Estelita. And then number 3, we can either go with, you know, we can go with either Jasmine, or we can go with Tiara. Tiara outfit looked nice too. She looked like hip hop from the 90s, like a round-the-way girl with the bangs coming all the way down where you can't see, and the sideburns, and then the shell bun in the back, and then having an all white outfit, like bodysuit coming down like she was straight, like, you know, hip hop from like the 90s. Like, you know, she gave you like a living single look. Her shoes were nice too as well. But Rasheeda had on the best shoes of the night. Rasheeda's shoes were on fleek. I really did like them. So moving on from that, so we got all the outfits out the way. Let's get to the drama. We got Kurt Frost and Rasheeda going in back and forth with this Jasmine situation. Half of America don't believe that baby is even Kurt. They believe it's Rod's baby, and a lot of people are upset with Kurt because he disses the audience, he disses the viewers, and I'm one of them that he dissing, that we don't know nothing. So, you know, we're back to that situation where they asking, you know, Rasheeda, how do you feel about this baby? How do you feel about Jasmine coming in, you know, chasing you down, coming around? Like, what did you feel about that? Like, how was it? It was just like, okay, it's the same shit that's been going on for the past couple of years. Jasmine chasing Rasheeda down, trying to get a conversation with her, trying to talk to her. And so, you know, they asked, you know, Jasmine, why did you just show up the press like that, you know? And Jasmine was like, well, I just really wanted to, you know, tell Rasheeda that I was sorry, and I just really wanted to make amends. And I didn't know that she didn't know the results of, you know, the DNA DNA test because months has went by, and I figured that, you know, Kurt would tell her that's, you know what I'm saying, that Kurt is her husband. So I thought she knew. I didn't hear anything from him, so I showed up at press, which was a bad move, but she did it anyway because she wanted her son to be a part of Kurt's life. And then also, you know, Rasheeda was like, you wasn't sincere, you wasn't genuine, because, you know, Jasmine tried to say she was trying to be sincere and genuine, but Rasheeda was like, no, you wasn't, because you want to post a picture of my baby, your baby next to each other, talking about, you know, do they look alike and all this other stuff, and you would have approached me off camera, you wouldn't approach me on camera. And so that's when Jasmine was like, well, at least I told you on camera, your husband didn't tell you at all. I was like, oh shit. Jasmine got galls and got gumption, and Rasheeda was like, I ain't really trying to hear that, you know, she should have kept her legs closed and all this other stuff. And Jasmine was like, I wasn't the only one, your husband came to me too, it takes two to tango, baby, I wasn't in this by myself. And Rasheeda was like, I'm tired of you playing a victim, like, whoa, it's me, my son, this and that. And, you know, Jasmine was like, I'm not trying to play the victim, like, I'm sorry, I messed up, I did this, I did that, but I'm not the only one that, you know, have fault in this situation. But Jasmine knows that she's wrong, Kurt is wrong, and Rasheeda's wrong for even dealing with Kurt and even still being with him. But since they are married and have kids and have so many different businesses together, that they're contractually you know, involved with each other, where they just can't split. So it just is what it is with that situation. We'll see if we get another chick that, you know, Kurt's gonna cheat with. And so at the end of the day, Jasmine was just like, you know, Jasmine was like, I'm sorry. So Rasheeda was like, listen, your baby needs to be a part of my family, needs to meet his brother, sister, cousins, and uncle. And so, you know, we'll just welcome it. And basically that's it. But Rasheeda don't really want to be in the picture when the baby's around, or not in the picture, but she wants to make sure that Cannon knows, you know, his brothers and sisters and uncles and things like that. Then they jumped into Spice, you know, Nina talking about, so what happened between you and Spice? What went on? And so Jasmine was like, yo, she jumped in and came after me for no reason, she don't even know me. And Spice was like, yo, you showing up, you know, it's disrespectful, you know, the side chick showing up, you know, I was sticking up for Rasheeda, she's my friend, I got her back or whatever. And so then Jasmine was like, I bet Rasheeda don't even know your first real name. And, you know, Rasheeda started laughing and also did, you know, Spice, she started laughing too as well. So they squashed that, but they also showed Spice getting into everybody's business. But Spice is trying, she didn't come out from Jamaica, she didn't leave her kids not to make a stain on the show, not to be filmed, not to, you know, be quiet about. She came out here to wreck, to do what she needs to do, to get publicity, you know, to get more, you know, to open up the American doors to her more than they are open up to it, so she can be a crossover artist from Jamaica to America. So that's really her goal. And so, like, yeah, it does come off messy and things like that, but you know what, this is a shot. You know, everybody don't get a chance to be on, you know, Love and Hip Hop, and then on top of that, she's actually an artist and actually putting out music, and she need a crossover audience, and people love reggae music. Come on, like, we get freaky to reggae. So that situation is smash, and it is what it is with that. And then they're talking about Jasmine, like, you know, running down there to Texas, and how did Rasheeda feel about that? Rasheeda was just like, I did what I had to do. I didn't want to embarrass myself and argue with her or fight her or do something like that, because I got kids watching. Yes, your kids are watching you get cheated on and Kurt playing you, if it's actually true. But everyone's saying that this storyline is actually fake. I've been saying it's been fake for years. So moving on from that, we get to, you know, Erica Mena and Stevie J. They go back and forth, and it's just like a bad shit show. They're really not saying anything that's really actually funny, or even trying to diss each other. Like, their reads and them calling each other hoes and bitches and things like that was just really like childish, because Erica's a grown woman, Stevie J's a grown man, and this is a time where Stevie J needs Jocelyn on his side to fight his battles, because it doesn't look good when a grown man is arguing and cussing out a woman and fighting with a woman and calling her hoes and bitches when they got daughters at home. But Erica Mena actually started the situation by texting Stevie J, or, you know, sending him a post on Instagram that, you know, basically dissing him. But, you know, Erica Mena did have her point. She did say, hey, listen, you know, Stevie J only used me to get back at, you know, Estelita. And at the end of the episode, Stevie J did admit that, you know, so it is actually true, you know. And he also, not that he used Erica, but he actually used Brittany to actually get back at Estelita. And so, Estelita was just like, yo, listen, she was working with Stevie J, and it was just that, and he's the only man that believed in her. You know, she got the hoish, you know, like a old prostitute type of mentality, but you can't blame her because she's been used and abused by her father, and her father is supposed to be the only man that's supposed to be the first man in her life that's supposed to protect her and help her, but he didn't do nothing but rape her and molest her. So, you know, and then, you know, she was sold into prostitution, turning tricks, you know, a dancer at a young age, and she escaped to America. So Stevie J was like, you know, he was I guess he was a step up from the shit that she used to deal with. And, you know, she needs help, she needs counseling. So, but she also says that, you know, her and Stevie shit was messed up, that, you know, she's not in a contract with Stevie anymore because she got her lawyers involved, and they said that his company Danger Zone is not actually registered, doesn't have an LLC, so the contract doesn't exist unless he can produce that he has the company at the time that she signed the contract. Then that means that it's non and void, and she's free to do what she needs to do. She loves Stevie, she cares for him, but she needs to move on. And it seems like she's waking up to Stevie J, and she's going to hustle and do what she got to do. So Stevie J and Erica Mena are going back and forth. Erica Mena is calling him a bitch ass whore, bitch this, bitch that. You know, he finally had a fight with a real man and saying like, oh, look at you, you're arguing with a woman, Mimi, you know, she left you after she broke up with you, she only dated women now, so look at you, how good is that penis? Stevie J replies that because she can never find another penis this good. And he's calling Erica Mena a ho ho ho. Erica Mena said, if you call me a ho again, you won't leave this stage. And so he was like, ho 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 ho, Merry Christmas. He was like, you need to kiss my feet. Stevie J also said that she had sex with 3 guys at once. She had 3 penises stuck in her at one time. She says, go take care of your kids, pay your child support. You know, Stevie J goes, no, go see your son, take care of your son. She goes, yes, I do. So, you know, it was like little like high school, not even high school. High school kids don't even act like this that I know of. So they're going back and forth, dissing each other. Stevie J's getting up, being all loud and rambunctious. Erica Mena is making all types of faces, calling him names, calling him bitches. Stevie J was like, my daughter was going to drag you. Savannah was going to drag you, and she'll find you, and she'll see you, and all this other stuff. And then, you know, what's her name? Erica Mena is all like, well, I'll be here, whatever. So it's just like all just trash and garbage. Then you got Sean Garrett. He gets in conversation, you know, what is her name? Miss Parker was like, so what is the issue with you and Stevie J, and how do you feel about him disrespecting Erica Mena? And he was like, well, I mind my business, that's private, that's between them, I don't want to get in it. Stevie J was like, shut the F up, what are you talking about? I don't care what this mother effer thinks. And then Sean Garrett was like, effer, you're not going to disrespect me and shit on me and do this and do that to me. And Stevie J was like, I'll beat your ass. And he said, I'll beat your ass. Anybody believe Stevie J is going to beat my ass? And the audience says no. Stevie J gets up, he's doing on the show. I don't know if Stevie J's back on drugs, but he was just going, I guess Stevie J couldn't take the hits because, you know, he was getting attacked by Erica Mena. She was calling him all types of names, making fun of him. And then you had Sean Garrett bitching him out, you know, yelling and screaming at Stevie J. And Stevie J usually have a sidekick, and the sidekick is usually Jocelyn, and Jocelyn wasn't there, so he had to take this on by himself, and none of the other people on the stage got involved. So it seems like this is almost like an era where Stevie J's going to be off the show. And, you know, there's new cats coming in. You got Sean Garrett, he got new hits. Then Erica Mena talking about his new hits and what he got going on. And he got this, he got that. He got recent hits. Sean Garrett was like, I got hits, I write checks. No, he didn't say I write checks, but, you know, I'm just doing the Puff Daddy thing. Because it was just ridiculous. So Sean Garrett was like, you know, I do music, I do this and that, I write hits and all this other stuff. But Erica Mena was like, yo, why did you ask Sean Garrett about if I could sing? How come you didn't ask me that when you wanted to hire me to Danger Zone? Because you was only using me to make Escalita jealous, because that makes sense. How come he didn't ask her if she can sing or actually see if she can actually sing? Because he wasn't serious about hiring her to Danger Zone. He was just using her to get under, you know, Escalita's skin and get Escalita back on the bus, Escalita back. And Escalita said that, you know, she had sex with him a couple of times. She had sex with Stevie twice. Stevie J said he hit her multiple times, but it seems like the relationship between, you know, Escalita and Stevie J has soured. So it is what it is with that situation. So I was just like, damn. And Sean was like, I got 52 hits and I got this and I got that, something recent. And Stevie J and Sean Guy was like, you like 90 years old, put something on the Mac, you know, get with the new. Stevie J was like, I'll beat your ass and clapping. So it was just like a really sad shit show, really, if you want to be honest about it. So they go on back and forth with that dumb shit. Stevie J leaves the stage, come back, go back and forth. He acts like he's going to get up and fight Sean, but it don't happen. So it is what it is with that situation. So Stevie J ends up leaving. They show him taking off his clothes, getting in the car and bouncing, because I don't know if Stevie J actually wanted to fight Sean. He actually really wanted to get in. He was mad that he couldn't fight him, or he just knew that this was a losing battle. And then also, it was alleged that Stevie J called, Erica Mena's son a faggot, so they bleeped that out probably, and then that probably asked him to leave because Nene Porker wasn't taking it. She wasn't trying to hear it. So we got Karlie Redd and Jock. They might have hooked up. They might have did their thing on the ranch, and they still kind of got a little feeling for each other, a little something going on. And Jock doesn't want to be second best. He doesn't want to be a rebound. We find out Karlie B never slept with Sean Garrett. Sean Garrett said he never slept with Karlie B because he didn't want it. Karlie B said, if I wanted to give it to you and throw it up in a circle and give it to you, you would take it. He goes, no, I didn't want the drama. I didn't want all this other stuff. He thought you was going to lay that pussy on me, and then I was going to be down with all the crap that you was going to do. So we'll see. We see Sean Garrett next season. And so then moving on from that, then we get, so they talk about the sex thing, Stevie leaves, and then we get to, we get the Tommy's situation. Tommy starts to talking about a drinking problem. She was embarrassed, but she doesn't have a drinking problem, and she put a bracelet monitor on herself because she wanted to monitor her intake. But who's going to monitor the coke take? Who's going to monitor the pill take? Come on, you doing way too much, Tommy. Tommy's mother was there. She would actually look the best that we have ever seen her look. And, she was quiet. She was sitting there doing her thing, being quiet, trying to support her daughter, and, but she can't tell her what to do because she didn't raise her like she was supposed to. So, but you know what? It's generational curses. Hopefully it breaks. And then, so then they started talking about the video shoot. I guess I just seen the video. I should do a review about the video, but I just seen the video between, Tommy and Spice. The video looked pretty decent, and then Tommy was like, I don't understand, why are you so upset? What's your problem? I got the car there, I got the exotics car there, I got the glam squad there. I can't help it if you're not satisfied. And then that's when Spice was like, yo, you were 2 hours late. I called you asked me why the fuck you calling me, call my workers, talk to my workers, and all this other stuff. And so Spice was feeling slighted, like, yo, we're trying to do business. And so that's when Tommy was like, all your videos look like shit and all this other stuff. And that's when Spice was like, my videos look like shit. Why did they got 77 million views, 100 million views, whatever? What videos do you got? What have you put out there? You don't got nothing out there. So it was just Spice was just going back and forth, but Spice was getting into it with everybody. So and then Tommy was like, F you, those calling each other bitches, and Tommy was like, I'll beat your ass. Spice was like, no, you ain't gonna beat me, I'll beat you. And they're getting ready to fight. They're standing up, security runs, and then that is it. That is the scene. And then on top of that, I didn't even say, Spice, her hair looked nice. Her makeup looked nice. It was so nice that she had a soft color, a dark color. Her makeup looked good. Her dress was the best that we ever seen Spice look. She matched. Everything on her matched. It's Tokyo Vanity took one of Spice wigs and borrowed it. So anyways, peace. I'm out. One love. Out.